Hey y'all, it's day 8, so I'm here with the update. Like I mentioned yesterday, sweat a lot last night, which isn't actually so different from the daily, but yeah, because of that, I have not yet applied this salicylic acid. Today we'll do the last check-in before that. I just looked at it really quick before I started filming, but it looks about as you would imagine, like with the trend, the way it's been progressing. So it's a little worse from yesterday. At this point, like I mentioned, it's normal dandruff, it's real dandruff in terms of amount. Mild, maybe encroaching onto severe dandruff. But yeah, there's lots of flakes. All the flakes from yesterday are still there. And then new flakes. So yesterday and the day before, it seemed like, from what I could tell on my scalp, I'm not really observing it much more than what you see in the videos. Like, the only time I get to see my scalp is when I'm filming, and I'm like, I can barely see it because, like, you know, I'm using the back camera, so there's no viewfinder. But what I saw the last couple days is it seemed like most of the areas that get dandruffy, like the dandruff layer had formed. Like there was a layer of like dry skin on the scalp, and like if I had scratched it, it would come off, and then there were some areas where it had lifted, you know, on its own, and so that was the dandruff within my hair. But like now it seems like there's less of that layer. Like I guess most of it has maybe been disturbed and, like, you know, come off into my hair as actual flakes. But there are still some areas that where the patch is still just like sitting on my scalp. So let's look at that together, because that's what the series is, exploring dandruff in HD. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, this looks about as you would expect. Oh, and the one thing that's so weird, like as I mentioned, like the parts are still so clean. I mean, maybe just this area, like the sides and stuff, don't get as flaky, but it's so strange to me. Ever since I made this, like I noticed this, I can't help but like re-notice how true it is. So this is an area that gets really dandruffy, but the part is like so clean. But then once we go in here, it's plenty of flaking. And like there was this one area I wanted to show you. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Hold on. Yeah, it's right here. Look at this. There's a massive, like I was mentioning the patches earlier, like this part hasn't really lifted, but like there's a huge dry patch right here. But the part is clean as day. But then you go into the hair and it's like ridiculous. Like it looks absolutely terrible. So yeah, that would come off and look bad. So I'm gonna do my best to avoid scratching that. Yeah, so that is so strange to me. Like that must mean something. It has to have meaning, because why, let's see, is this part clean? Why are the parts clean as day, but the inside is like struggling, fighting for its life? So, okay. I didn't see, oh, the same thing over here I wanted to show. So this part's really clean, right? But look right here, there's like a patch of dryness. But it ends, it ends where the part, this is so weird to me, you guys. That's crazy. Okay, so this is my problem area. I told you guys the front, like the front ½ inch of these two twists gets really bad. So yeah, as you can see, we're kind of on that level right now. It just hasn't lifted and come off yet to wreak havoc, but it's there, waiting. So yeah, I'm gonna put on the salicylic acid and then get back to you. But yeah, everything's the same. Just gonna shake it up. Waste. So much waste. Okay, give me a minute. Bye. Okay, really quick, just wanted to come back and show you something, because I feel like it's significant. So I was about to apply the product, right? But I went back to that area where I told you it's really bad, and I scratched it because this is who I am. Look at like the size of the flakes. Can you see it? It's an enormous flake. And there's so much left. Like, this whole area is much worse than I thought. I only showed you a small section because that's all I had seen. But when I really went and opened it up, like, this whole front looks just as bad. And I scratched off all this front area. That's why you can see all the flakes in my hair. And they were really big. Yeah. So, honestly, I think that this front area is the area that has worsened. So I don't know about the rest of my head, but when it comes to like my dandruff getting worse and I was concerned, I think mainly like the part that's gotten worse might just be the front. Even the way the dandruff like acts. So my flakes have always been like, I feel like pretty dry and like, you know, flaky for most of my life, but this front area, so I'm not sweating right now and I haven't been sweating for the past few hours, so my scalp isn't moist. My hair's not moist either, but like, so I told you I just scratched off the dandruff in this front area. When I scratch it off, it like rolls off. It's not like flaking off like it's dry anymore. It's almost like it's not wet, but it's almost like it's moisturized, which is so weird. Dandruff can't be moisturized. Well, I don't know, right? This is what we're testing. I think maybe this front area like might be oily dandruff, even though it looks flaky, but like the texture of the dandruff, I'm telling you, it's hard to see because it's the same brown, like white gray color, but like the behavior is totally different. Like the skin just is rolling off. It's not flaking. It's so, okay, I don't know how to explain it anymore because, I mean, I know you see the flaking, but the skin comes off in like sloughs. And that would explain why my scalp has felt raw when I've been washing it with the shampoo recently. I told you I put the shampoo in my scalp and it was burning, and then the product is burning a little bit. Like, the dandruff, when it comes off my scalp, is leaving it raw because it's not like flaking like it used to. It's like, it's sloughing off. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. So that sucks. I'm going to put on the salicylic acid now and then be back in a minute. Okay, let me see if I can show you the texture. I found another patchy area up here. So when I scratch it, I said it sloughs off or it's coming off like it's moisturized. It's more like it's coming off like it's wet. See how it like rolled up? That's what I'm talking about. Like, it kind of rolled up under my fingernails. Instead of just like turning into powder or dust that you can flick off, it's like, it's congealing, like it's wet. This is so weird. Like, yeah, like the dandruff is moist. It's collecting instead of like turning into dust. So that's weird. Okay, I'm really gonna put it on now. Sorry. See you in a bit. Finished applying the treatment, and then I also re-moisturized my hair because it was dry and it's been a week. So I moisturized my hair, used the same products I use on wash days so that there's no extra variables. The Oil and Handmade, and then water and castor oil from the exact same bottles, the same brand, nothing changed. So yeah, the dandruff situation, I'm pretty sure it's not as bad. It looks like the flakes are still there, obviously. We all know this, but just seeing them. So the flakes that I had lifted before, they're still there. Hopefully they dry out and I can brush them away during the week, but if not, whatever, it is what it is. My scalp, this isn't going to be the fairest comparison because I literally scratched this side away. Not all of it, but a lot of it. But it looks like the scalp is cleaner than it just was, obviously because everything is wet. So we will see tomorrow and throughout the week if maybe applying the treatment sort of reverted some of the dandruff, which I don't think is happening, or if it's just hiding it under the moisture. So, yep, that was day 8, Sunday night, and we will be starting the new week tomorrow, and let's see how it fares. Last thing, that I do not have enough of this to do my next experiment. So unfortunately, this is going to be the end. This single experiment, just testing it, use once a week. So as a pre-wash treatment, and then after 1 week, see how it does for 2 weeks. But yeah, I'm not going to have enough to use it every day. I used a good amount, not a ton, but I wanted to make sure I was thorough because I'm only going to do this once. So yeah, unfortunately there's not enough, so sorry about that. This will be the only video that I am planning to do right now, at least with this product. So hope you enjoyed. I will see you guys for the next check-in, probably tomorrow, day 9. Thanks for watching. See you guys then. Mata ne.